My next guest is coming off another impressive win, this time over Vince Morales at UFC Fight Night on May 21st. It's Jonathan Martinez back here on the program. Jonathan, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm good.
I think you'd be doing just better than a little bit good, man. You look great in that fight. Congrats on the victory. First 3-fight win streak, I think, since April of 2015. How good did it feel to, rack up your third straight win?
Yeah, it feels really good, to being a 3 winning streak now, so everything's going good. So
that's great. A bit of validation, though. I know, the one loss sort of in between there, that you had, you still look good in that fight. Do you feel like you're starting to get the respect in the division now, especially with the fact that you're now 1-3 in a row?
Yeah. Hopefully, the loss, it was just like, I just had a lot going on, I was there, but I wasn't there. So it was just like I had a lot of things going on, and since that time, I've been focusing more on, living my personal life out of it and just train, 100% good.
Well, like I said, it looks like it's all worked out well for you. What was the game plan going in against Vince? Because obviously your good friend there, Chris Gutierrez, also fought him.
Yeah, I wanted to. Pretty much, I was just I told coach I wanted to learn how to fight right-handed. So the whole time there in my training camp, I was just switching my stance. That's something I never do. I just stay southpaw. So I wanted to try something different. So it was just a lot of switching, getting confused, and because pretty much I already knew he's like, all right, he's gonna come straight and throw that jab and head kick right at the back. So, so I came right-handed. So I guess that kind of threw him off a little bit. It was like, so it worked out good.
You feel like you executed that really well, training all that and then going in there? It looked like you did, but I was just curious your own thoughts.
Yeah, I feel like I did good because I never done that. I pretty much had like 4 or 5 weeks to work on it. So, and I feel like I feel pretty good.
Good. That's awesome. Was there anything about him that surprised you at all in the fight?
No, not really. Just I feel like, I don't know. It was kind of weird because when I was in there, like, I guess when I started kicking his leg, I started thinking about my friend Chris when he was fighting him, when he was chopping with leg kicks. So that's what I was thinking. It was weird. Like, just like a little moment I started thinking that.
Were you trying to one up Chris then? Was that kind of it too? You're like, I got to finish this guy faster if we can.
I did want to, but I was like, man, I don't want to play again, then get caught or something. So I was just like, I had to go in there and just fight smart, so it worked out.
Keep it simple. I think anyone watching the fight at home knew that you won the fight when it went to the scorecards. Was there any, nervousness at all with the judges when you went there?
No, not really. I felt good. The last 10 seconds, my coach was like, what the heck was that? I was like, I don't know, coach, it was 10 seconds. So I just threw myself back. I was like,
fair enough. Well, I was going to say, you're not fighting in Texas, so you don't have to worry about a bad decision, right? That Andre Ewell fight, which I think everyone felt like you won that fight.
Yeah, I know. But I feel good. It's crazy because every time I go in there, I feel like more comfortable fighting in there. Yeah. So, this is pretty much like my first time shooting in, I never shoot in, so I just wanted to try something different.
What's been the feedback like from the fans since the fight? Again, third straight win. You're looking really good. You're looking solid. What's been sort of the overall feedback since Saturday?
It's been good. I've been getting a lot of like messages, like pretty much good messages. I used to get like bad messages, but now everybody's like, man, this kid's good. You're a good kid. You need to go top 15. Those kicks. So it's been pretty good.
Do you mind people calling you kid?
Nah, yeah, I don't.
You're a bit older than a kid, I would say.
Yeah,
I know.
But I'll leave it like that. It's not,
I'm sure people also sent you their betting slips too, because I'm sure you won some money. Because I think you by decision, there were some good odds on that as well.
Yeah. So it was pretty good. He was kind of tough because I think I landed the knee twice.
Yeah,
just like ate it. So I was like,
he's durable. No, for sure, absolutely. And then how did you celebrate after the win?
We went to I think Brazilian steakhouse.
Nice.
I was craving it all week, so we went there and eat and stuff.
Did it live up to the hype when you ate the dinner?
Yeah. I think I had it the last time I had it was in Sacramento when I fought over there. Mm-hmm. So I just wanted to do it again, so it was pretty good.
There you go. You got to write that in your next contract. You got to have Brazilian steak like in the locker room after you're done. That way, you're making sure you're going to get it for sure. You got to talk to your manager about that.
Yeah.
So you got to figure it out. Are you, by the way, are you back home in Texas or are you in Colorado right now?
Now I'm back back at home and stuff.
Oh, cool. That's good. And how long are you staying there for?
I don't know. Hopefully, just I got my legs kind of swollen right now and stuff, so I got to go get a check. I think this week or next weekend, and then hopefully get back soon. I want to get another one quick one in, so I wanted that July 30th card, in Dallas,
Right.
close to home. So, but I don't know. We'll see what happens and stuff.
Yeah, you got to check with the doctor. I guess that would be sort of the ideal timing for you to come back, but you got to wait to see how the bumps and bruises are, because you're not injured. I'm sure you just have to get some stuff checked out, right?
Yeah, I have to get it checked out and stuff.
That's good. And what's been I don't know if you talked to your manager at all. What's been the feedback from the UFC? Because again, 3-fight win streak. You're always putting on exciting fights. I imagine they got to be happy with what you've been doing.
Yeah. I heard they are happy and stuff. But I don't know. I actually want that fight with Frankie Edgar. Him or is it Timur Valley? I think that's his name.
Timur Valiev, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them two. That'd be good. So.
I think they're on the same team. Why both? I mean, I can understand Edgar, but why Valiev? Just do you think it would be a good style fight?
Yeah, I like the way he just shoots in a lot. So I like that style. And then I guess he's 1-1 with Chris. So
I was gonna say, yeah, I was trying to remember that. They fought in World Series of Fighting.
Yeah.
And I think Chris won one and then he won the other, or the other way around. I can't remember. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. You're just trying to fight all Chris's opponents by the looks of it here, right?
Yeah,
so
trying to get that
just trying to one up him. I imagine he's back in Colorado, right? Or did he go back home?
Yeah, he's back in Colorado and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Are you going through separation anxiety? Because you guys are like a tag team, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. Yeah. It's okay. You can admit it. It's all good with me. And kind of on that note about the UFC, what is your current contract status? I was just going to ask you that. How many more fights do you have left?
Well, when I filed Alejandro, I signed a new one and stuff.
Oh, cool. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so you have a few left then, which is good. That's awesome. There's one big fight in your division coming up I wanted to ask you about. Sean O'Malley is going to be taking on Pedro Munhoz on July 2nd at UFC 276. I was curious your pick in that fight, just as a fellow bantamweight who I'm sure pays attention to the rankings.
Man, that's kind of hard. It just depends what Pedro shows up, you know what I mean? But I don't know. For
sure.
Like, even I think Sean will pick him apart. He just stays outside.
But, yeah, so you think you would favor O'Malley in that fight then?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he gets it done. Might say second round.
Okay, interesting. Because I don't know if you know, Pedro's never been knocked out before.
Yeah.
But I mean, anyone can get knocked out, right? I mean, we've seen that. So fair enough. That's a good assessment. How soon are we going to be talking about you in the rankings? I know you're probably in the deepest division in the UFC. Like there's guys that are like not even in the top 15 that I think should be ranked, yourself included. Yeah. Do you feel like you're getting closer to the rankings though?
Hopefully. It's just so crazy because the 35 division is like so stacked. Like everybody in there is talented, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of the guys coming up. They're like 3-4 winning streak. Like Chris is in a 7 winning streak, and it's like there's just so many people in there in the division. So I don't know. Hopefully soon, hopefully, if I get Frankie or not, just keep climbing and stuff.
Yeah. And yeah, like you said, ideal timing kind of end of July would be sort of the time, if assuming all goes well with the doctors, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. And I know this is kind of a dumb question, but you and Chris would never fight each other. I believe you did back in the day, did you not? And so I'm assuming you wouldn't fight now because you guys are buddies and you train together.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't fight him and stuff. Back then, a little story. He was supposed to fight for because I used to be a 25er, so he was gonna fight for the 125, but he couldn't make the way. So
I tell him. Do you give him a hard time about that?
No, I tell him he got scared to fight me. So
fair enough. Exactly. That's good. And you mentioned being back home. What's the plan for the rest of the week? I know you like being home, seeing family, seeing your kids, and all that. What's on the agenda for the rest of the week aside from talking to a guy like me?
Pretty much. I got my oldest son, my 13-year-old. I just been getting him ready and stuff. So I just been watching him train and stuff like that. So he's barely 13, so I have him training MMA, doing all this kind of stuff.
Is he really? Oh, that's cool. Is that something like, did he decide to get into it or did you kind of push him in that direction?
At the beginning, I was pushing him, but then I stopped pushing him because they told me I keep pushing him, he's not going to like it. So I think it was after my fight when I fought that Jordan kid, I think.
Right.
After that, he told me, hey, Dad, I want to start fighting. And he's like, oh,
that's cool.
You want to start training? He's like, yeah. So he's been going to the gym every day, like. So I just been watching him right now. Then I want my daughter to do it too. So
Hey, you know what? The structure of MMA, like I got my 4-year-old, he's in jiu-jitsu right now, and I mean, there's days he doesn't like going, but I just see how well it translates to so many other things like his school and all that other stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's great for him because you learn the discipline, and plus there's a lot of, I mean, when he gets older, he'll learn this, but the ego, right? Like, I mean, when you're on the ground with a guy who's, a lot lighter than you or whatever in jiu-jitsu, you learn pretty quickly. It's not about, who's bigger. It's the technique, right? So
yeah, yeah. Like right now, like my oldest one, like he'll go 3 times a week, 4 times, but I don't force him. If he don't want to go, I don't tell him you got to go.
Mhm.
If he don't want to go, he just don't go. But
Right.
he's been doing good. He's been trying to go every day. So yeah, I feel
How
like he's
big
been
how
good.
big is he at 13?
He's 5'6".
Okay, gotcha. Do you think there's a point when you're gonna be like, oh, maybe he might like, be able to take me out a little bit, or I guess we're not there yet because he's only 13, right?
Yeah, now I tell him, he's like, son, yeah, even when you're a little bit older, I'm still gonna beat you up, so don't worry, son.
There you go. Yeah, just remind him for sure. And you got any like celebrations sort of planned this week back home? I imagine you're gonna get some family together for that.
Friday, Friday. I'm going to Chicago.
Oh,
have
cool.
I have some teammates here in Texas. They're fighting over there in Chicago. So
Oh,
um,
cool. What promotion
uh,
is over there?
what is it called? I think it's Fight something.
Well, I would imagine fights in the title. It is a MMA promotion, but yeah, that's cool. So have you been to Chicago before?
I never been there and stuff.
Oh, amazing city. I love Chicago. It's great. It's kind of like a mix of everything. Like, and it's not like super big, and weather's usually pretty good. So I think you'll have a good time. And you got to get the deep dish pizza, Jonathan. If you go there, it's like a staple, right? You heard of the
Yeah,
deep dish pizza?
yeah. That's because I don't eat a lot. So you know.
I was gonna say, yeah, just have one slice and then you'll be full. It's
Yeah.
probably enough for you, man. That's great. Man, congrats on the win. That was awesome. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
I just want to thank all my teammates, Factory X, and here at Texas, a different beat and stuff, and yeah.